Welcome to GEEKAMANIA. This is Mark.
That's Mikey.
And that's Kier.
Yes. And today we're going to be talking about films we'd like to see made in the future. So, who would like to start?
What do you mean made in the future? Do you mean like about to be made, or ones that are being made but going to be shown soon?
No, ones that aren't even being talked about.
Ooh, I want to see a Street Fighter vs. Mortal Kombat film.
Okay. I have 3 questions. Why? How would it work? And why again?
Why? Because in the 90s, they were the two main rivals of fighting games. I always wanted them to
That was
get...
the 90s. This is 2013.
Yeah, but it's still cool though. And 2, I think it will work because it would be quite interesting to see how they both interject into each other.
But because they're fighting games, it's just that they've built a lot of film. I don't agree with films being made from games as it is, but fighting games, there is no storylines to them as is. So it'd be very difficult to make a storyline and sustain it for 90 minutes.
Yeah, but when you play MK9, the storylines of that game is one of the best storylines I've played. The storyline's really intriguing and stuff. Also, like them trying to take down Shao Kahn and then protecting the Earth and stuff. It's actually quite an interesting story when you play the game.
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
Can I say films that are coming out?
You can if you do. You're really excited about it.
I think I'll name one and give ideas, and then we can go around with others.
Yeah.
There's a film coming out next month, the Wolverine. I think it's out on the 27th of July, and I want to see that.
It's a very exciting film to come out because it's all about the Japan story arc in the comic books, which is going to be interesting to see because Wolverine, Hugh Jackman even. He's been playing him for so long.
Don't worry, if you hear around the noise in the background, it's just Carl and Ben playing Yu-Gi-Oh against each other. So
because we are awesome.
Very intense.
We are true amazing geeks.
They're playing strip Yu-Gi-Oh.
They are. Ben is losing. He's down to his boxers right now, and his socks. His boxers it's quite a good look.
2,000 life points.
So yeah, the Wolverine. See, Hugh Jackman and the director, I can't remember his name, they've been talking about it, and they've both been saying that they've put it after X-Men 3 to put it as far as they can from X-Men Origins, because even they weren't that fond of that film.
Yeah, but X-Men 3 wasn't the best film either. X-Men 3 wasn't the greatest movie.
No, but next to Origins, it looks like a masterpiece.
Origins was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they ruined Deadpool. That's actually another film I want to see as well, Deadpool film.
Well, they've
proper 18 as well. That'd be
yeah,
awesome.
they've written the script for it. Ryan Reynolds and a director, I can't remember who. They've written the script. They got the screenplay and everything, and they're trying to push it to studios, but studios won't let them make it unless they push the certificate down. Because obviously, if they push it down to 15, get the more teenage market. But they're saying they won't do it because it's Deadpool.
Yeah, of
They're
course.
not going to censor it. So it will take some time. But in the meantime, there is the new Deadpool game that's just about to come out. Or just has come out, depending on when you put this up.
And also as well, though, if it sells quite well, the new Deadpool game, maybe they might think actually the Deadpool game is quite popular. People want to play the game, which means they might want to see the film as well. So it might get them.
You say that. I mean, the comics and the games of Deadpool, they've been selling a lot. They always sell because everyone loves Deadpool.
They do because Deadpool's such an awesome and fun character. Okay. What about you?
I thought this was talking about the Wolverine.
Yeah, I'm going to say that I actually really liked Wolverine Origins, but that's because I don't read the comics, so I didn't realise that Deadpool was a massive mistake in originality.
Well, I can, because I watched it the other day. I can see what you mean. I mean, as just a standalone film, X-Men Origins is a brilliant film, but for someone that's been
Ben doesn't agree.
Ben doesn't agree. I don't give a shit. But as someone that's followed the comic book storyline, it's
terrible.
It just goes against all of it. I mean, the thing that annoyed me most about it, which is the thing that kind of pushes it down, even as a standalone film for me, is the fact that they rush through most of the years of his life, and it's meant to be about his origins.
Yeah, but I thought the way that they did Wade Wilson was really clever. Ryan Reynolds played a fantastic Wade Wilson.
He was a good Wade Wilson, but then they bent Deadpool over and took a nightstick to him.
Basically, they kind of was like Deadpool wasn't what Deadpool was, and even Ryan Reynolds afterwards was saying that's not Deadpool because he is a massive Deadpool fan, and he even said in interviews that No North for him is what Deadpool would sound like in a thing.
Yeah, I mean he's Because obviously, you know that, because you talk about Man of Steel on the last one, which, obviously it's the internet, so I don't know which order people are looking at them all. But apparently the Man of Steel Superman, because in 2015, I think it is, they're going to do a Justice League of America film. Just happening to coincide with the second Avengers film. Imagine that!
I know, but I wonder how it's going to work with like Batman and all the other characters, because are they going to have to introduce...
The Superman character is going to be followed on from Man of Steel, and if they're doing any other films from that series, they'll be followed on from that.
Okay.
They're going to reboot Green Lantern, because Ryan Reynolds has refused to do it, because he wants to pursue Deadpool if he's going to do another superhero movie.
Yeah.
They're going to pick up a Wonder Woman. They're trying to cast that.
Yeah, because I remember what they were filming a TV series at one point, which then got cancelled. Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I remember they were doing that.
There was talk of a film as well, but I think they're going to use Justice League of America to kind of boost them all. I bet people like Aquaman. Aquaman's going to be a very minor role apparently in Justice League, and Batman. They're going to use the Batman. Cast a new Batman in Justice League of America, and in 2017 they're rebooting the Batman series.
Okay.
Is what they've said.
Oh, is Christopher Nolan going to be a part of all this?
Or I don't know if it is
a
full reboot, new director, new production team, everything, or if it's carried on for Christopher Nolan series. It'll be Joseph Gordon-Levitt as the new Batman, or as Nightwish, or if they're going to bring Nightwing. Yeah, or if they're going to bring him in some way. It's difficult to say because they're just saying this is our plan.
Yeah, because I really hope they don't go the Joel Schumacher route and make the film really bad.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things because the reason that Christian Bale left on Dark Knight Rises is because he said he didn't want to do it with Robin. He said if you bring Robin in, it's going to be gay. And sadly, with all superhero films, and particularly Batman films, ever since Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, there's been a massive shadow hanging over all superhero films' heads.
Yeah.
So because the first two of these series Batman films in the 80s were brilliant.
They were.
I love.
I just got killed by a stone.
Excellent.
Professional guys. That's what we are.
But yeah, because obviously Jack Nicholson was brilliant as Joker. And Danny DeVito's brilliant as Penguin. Fantastic.
Yeah, very, very
Loved
good.
It. The thing that it kind of when they brought in Robin, I mean, it didn't help they put nipples on the batsuit as well.
Yeah, that was weird.
And also, they had to change Batman because it was the first two films were Michael Keaton. Then Tim Burton left directing. Michael Keaton won't do it either. Obviously, he got the script, looked at it, and went no. And
then they gave it to Val Kilmer, and then George Clooney became Batman.
Yeah, and that was just the worst. I can't stress that enough.
I don't know. I kind of thought it was a good Batman if they gave him a better script, because George Clooney is a really good actor. It's just because the film was just so bad in general.
He's an overrated actor.
You can't do.
In my opinion.
He doesn't suit Batman.
He doesn't suit Batman.
He's not that kind of. Film.
He suits more Bruce Wayne. He doesn't suit Batman. If you notice, he's very much the pretty boy sort of playboy man.
He can be that rich boy, but I don't think he could. He can't do the really dark and brooding side.
He talks too casually in that film, like when he the part where he goes, he said to Freeze, "I'm Batman" or something like that, didn't he?
Yeah, it's just like I'm Batman. Deal with it, bitch.
Hi, Freeze, I'm Batman.
Yeah, I thought Michael Keaton did quite a good intimidating Batman. Like, do you remember a lot of people were petitioned after those comedy films? And then it was all like, oh, actually, he's really good at it, and he was actually quite intimidating when he's picking up the guy, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm Batman, too. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, as Batman, he was very good. I mean, as Bruce Wayne, he didn't really look the part. He sounded it and he acted it. He just, the way that they made him up, he just didn't look very Bruce Wayne to me. But yeah, I mean, as we say, if they are, because they really want to do this Justice League of America, because they were going to do one ages ago.
Yeah, they were like, weren't they, for like ages and ages, because that's years.
Ever since the Avengers came out, they've been going, well, we had the idea first, but you didn't do it, and the idea that you had first was shit, because you didn't have any film series. Which is essentially what they're doing again now. They're using it to set off film series.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But as to the point we're making, if they do fully reboot Batman, I think it'll be a long time before they put the Joker in it.
Yeah.
Because
then they could do another character, No, actor. I mean,
They
it was
could,
quite a long
but-
time between.
No, because when was it came out? Was it 2009, 2010? Is that right?
2008. 2008.
2008 to 2017. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not. In terms of if you look at went from the 80s to 2008. It's about 20 odd years that they left Batman alone. To bring it back so suddenly, if they go straight into the Joker, it'll never measure up to Heath Ledger because there'll still be a whole generation of people that saw Heath Ledger and will be going, he's nothing.
Same
to
thing
this
with
guy.
Jack Nicholson and the Heath Ledger's Joker. They're so completely different, and also as well because the Joker's such a variety type of character, they can go for anything. Because the thing about the Heath Ledger's Joker, they meant more for the psychopath, where a lot of other stuff, which is why Mark Hamill works so well. They kind of go more for the clown prince of crime, but then also have hints of the psychopath, like in the Arkham games, which they could potentially the Joker do a different type of character for Justice League of America films.
I agree with you, he's versatile, but like you say, it's depending how they do the film, because I have a feeling that they're going to do one or two things with this reboot. Either they're going to try and follow the Christopher Nolan trilogy and try and make it like that, which they'll fail horribly if they do.
Yeah.
Or they'll go for something completely in the opposite direction from anything that's been done with Batman before, which I hope they do.
I do as well.
And do it well, because otherwise it will ruin it.
Yeah, because that's the reason why they did the Batman Begins film, because the other films did so badly. They're like, yeah, it's fine, we'll make Batman good again, and that's why it was able to do it. Because otherwise, if the other films weren't so bad, Batman could probably still be in that sort of style, kind of homaging back to the 1960s show. Mikey, your opinion about all this and do? No?
Mikey just phased out.
Sitting back and enjoying all Kier's knowledge about Avengers and Justice League. It's quite interesting that all these cool films are coming out.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it was just after the Avengers came out, and they were talking about the films that they're going to go on. I started looking up at all the different superhero films that are coming out, which brings you on to the thing that I'm really excited about, which is a long way off, but it's Avengers 3. Because
Avengers 3.
yeah, they're already they kind of planned out the story arc. The first one that they have, they've got 3 zones at the moment. Zone 1 they've already done, which is establishing.
Yeah.
Getting all the heroes established, doing the first Avengers movie, bringing them together, and now they're moving to the second one.
Just going to have Thanos.
It is, and that's the second one is based around space. So they're going to do a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Obviously, going to have Thanos as a recurring villain throughout, not just the new Avengers, the second Avengers. It's also going to be Guardians of the Galaxy.
What about Ant-Man? Is that the same thing as well? Was that different?
Yeah,
Marvel?
they're bringing him to bring him in, so they're bringing him into the
Ant-Man.
space and science, and then
Will there be a Spider-Man Wolverine in Avengers?
I doubt
as much
it.
as everyone wants them, as much as I'm sure the production team want them, they don't have the rights at the moment. I mean, they have been. They now have the rights to Ghost Rider and Daredevil and Fantastic Four back,
Yeah, they do.
so that's good news.
And also as well, Spider-Man's getting another film made in 2014 and another one in 2016. They're going to be having 4 Spider-Man films, so...
Awesome. But there's the stage 3 of this Avengers plot that is really interesting to me is the way they're doing it, because they're waiting a bit until after the second Avengers, then they're going to do a standalone Hulk movie. Because obviously the first 2 failed horribly.
I thought the second one was actually quite enjoyable. I quite liked the one with Edward Norton.
I didn't really buy him as a Bruce Banner, and of course the Hulk it was CGI. So I preferred the I can't remember his name, but who they used for Bruce Banner in.
Oh, Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo. He's very good Bruce Banner.
Do you know the reason why they've done the Hulk as CGI but not a person anymore?
Well, he was a person in the Avengers.
No, I mean when the Hulk, because you know the Hulk's CGI now. Do you know the reason why he's CGI but not because it would be like it would just be a man painted in green?
Because you can't make a man look 9 foot.
No, not that. That is because the fact is because you know the guy who does like a quick cameo in some of the films, Lou Ferrigno. He was the Hulk in the original '70s show, and because I respect him so much for that, that's why it's all done in CGI now, so they don't want to disrespect Lou Ferrigno.
And also the Hulk, they've gone because of this age of special effects, they've got to make the Hulk look impressive.
Yeah, which I think does, and
he
also
towers over buildings nowadays. So.
And also I like the fact that with the Hulk, he looks a lot like the actor as well. Now he looks a lot like Mark Ruffalo and just a generic type of person.
he actually even I think in the last transformation of the Avengers film, he's got stubble as the Hulk. I think I remember that. So yeah, I mean, but the third one they're doing a standalone Hulk movie, which is based around World War Hulk.
I was going to ask you based on that.
Because they said they want to wait a bit, because obviously there was such poor reception for the first two standalone Hulk films. They don't want to rush into it, but they're going to do World War Hulk, and then Avengers 3 is going to be based wholly around Planet Hulk.
Okay.
So, and I'm really excited to see that.
Planet Hulk.
Because also after the third one, we move into the third phase of Marvel, which is magic, and that's where they're doing Doctor Strange.
Oh,
And
nice.
that is the film that I want to see made. I want to see a Doctor Strange one. I wouldn't, because it's been hinted at for ages. Because in Spider-Man 2, they're looking at they've got Doctor Octopus in the Daily Bugle, and they're trying to name him. And they're going like Mr. Tentacles, Doctor Strange, and J.J. Abrams goes, "That's good, but it's taken." So all the way back from like it was like the early 2000s that was made.
So who do you think would make a good Doctor Strange then, Kier?
That is a good question.
David Tennant.
Carl?
Well, actually,
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if David Tennant's got a good American accent. He's got the English one down.
Yeah, I mean, look at Hugh Laurie. No one would have pictured him to have as amazing American accent that he did.
I'd like to see Stephen Fry as Doctor Strange, but that's just because he's awesome.
That'd be pretty funny. That'd be pretty cool. Mikey, who do you see as Doctor Strange?
I don't really know who Doctor Strange is.
He's in the comic books. There's the Doctor Strange character. Is basically he's the most powerful character in there, or one of the most. He's a magician, and with a lot of like things like the Avengers movie, Strange could sort that out by clicking his fingers. He's kind of that kind of powerful, all
So is
known
he
guy.
a bit? Is he a bit like Superman?
No, he's a lot older, and he's kind of got all the wisdom
Is
in
he
the
a
world.
bit
A bit.
He's not indestructible.
He's not, no.
He's just got a lot of power. And his spells take time, and he can't use his hands, he can't cast spells, so...
So if he's handcuffed, he's pretty useless. But it's a difficult thing, because the one person who I think will make a brilliant Strange, even though he's an English actor, was Anthony Ainsley, who played the Master in Doctor Who way back in the classic series. But sadly he's passed away. But someone like him would be brilliant as Strange. I'd also like to see her do Dormammu.
Well, that'd be pretty cool,
Dormammu.
actually. Dormammu, that'd
Yeah.
be pretty cool, actually. Remember from the cartoon and stuff. So, yeah. Mikey, any other films you're looking forward to, indeed?
I'm looking forward to what else is there? Kick-Ass 2.
Yeah, I just saw that as I came in that there was one. That's the second one coming out.
On the Empire mag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
We
really
saw the
good.
trailer the other day, and it looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good.
That's very good. Looks very...
It looks promising, but I really hope that it is as good, or if not better, than the first one, because I really like the first one. The first one was wicked. The action scenes were great.
I think it's just a hope that it's not a sequel for the sake of a sequel.
Yeah.
I've heard the second comic book supposed to be really good. That Ben says, isn't it, Ben? Second comic book supposed to be really good.
What?
Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass 2 is a great book. Go buy it and read it.
Because Ben says so.
Ben approved book.
I'm looking forward to Pacific Rim, just because of just the visuals and just the idea sounds really interesting.
I'm going for P.
Just leave it halfway through.
Yeah.
The most professional episode.
Yeah,
This is
indeed.
what happens when I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
This is what happens when Ben's not here. Things just go to shit.
I know. Ridiculous. Okay, any other films you're looking forward to once Mikey's gone to the toilet?
Well, there is a lot that I'm looking for, and a lot that I'd like to see made. Because there's a lot, obviously I'm a big Marvel fan, so there's a lot of Marvel characters that I'd love to see get their own films, or at least appear in a film. And so, for instance, the Spider-Man films, I'm kind of happy they're doing Rhino in the next one, and kind of not, because of who's playing them. because I don't really know how to take that.
Then again, it's the same thing as when Heath Ledger was classed as the Joker. Everyone was like, really? And then actually, he did really well.
It's not really though, because it's with Heath Ledger as Joker. People just kind of went, well, he's kind of a pretty boy who's done a lot of like romantic comedies and things. I don't know if he'll work as the Joker. With Paul Giamatti as the Rhino, he is very small and very stocky, and he's not the build for Rhino. So unless they're going to do the Ultimate Spider-Man version where it's a guy in a Rhino suit, a big mechanical suit, then which is possible because the way they're going with this.
Yeah, totally, man.
I mean,
just wait and see. You never know.
I don't know if that. I love Jamie Foxx as Electro, but if the picture that I saw of it and that Ben was talking about when we were out the other day about it is true, and that they put him with a hood on, that's not Electro because that's far too incognito. Electro's a character that loves to be seen. He just wants to make a mess of everything.
Electro's a dumb and stealthy bitch.
So stealthy.
So stealthy.
All of the stealth.
Another film I'm quite looking forward to, at the same time I'm not, because of hearing what's happening to it and stuff. I'm just like, why is the TMNT film just because it's a TMNT?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have no interest in it, because hearing the people being like Megan Fox, Whoopi Goldberg, William, whatever his name is.
In the same position as I am with the Spider-Man films. Because I'm such a massive fan, I want to see them. But at the same time, there are parts of it that they do that you just think you're destroying it. I mean, if it's true that Michael Bay has said, if he's kept it as they're not going to be mutants, they're going to be aliens.
Oh no, apparently they are going to be.
They're
going to scrap that. They're now going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know. So at least they kept one thing, which makes them who they are. So yes. Enjoy your piss then, Mikey?
Was it pleasurable?
Was it? Yes.
And of course, they got Megan Fox and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Jiggle, 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 yes. If you guys still get a reference, watch You Go Bridged. Mikey?
Or just watch a Michael Bay film, they're funny as fuck.
Yes, they are.
But shit.
Mikey? Yeah, right, it is. Any other films you want to look into, Mikey? I guess not. Okay.
Quickly going back to the Spider-Man, the one villain that I want to see done, but kind of don't in this series, but at some point I wanted to do a Spider-Man film with Shocker.
Oh yeah, Shocker's awesome.
He's not been done yet, and he is brilliant.
He was always in the games, isn't he?
He's always in the games along with Rhino and someone else I can't remember. Well, those are the main two that appear in every game.
And the Vulture as well. I remember the Vulture used to appear in quite a lot of the games as well.
The Vulture appeared in quite a lot of the games. I think the Vulture is a very good possibility for the Amazing Spider-Man series of films.
Do you reckon they'll bring in Venom or Carnage? I hope they do, because those two characters I really want to see.
They're going to steer away from them for a little bit, I think, because of what happened with Spider-Man 3. I think they want to kind of build it up to it. I hope they do a Venom and Carnage together, because that could be quite interesting. But I did see something that was, for people that don't watch the Dexter TV show, and it won't make much sense, but someone had this idea that Michael C. Hall, who plays Dexter, should be Carnage, which I think is a fucking fantastic idea. But it would be whether they do Carnage and whether they agree with that. Because basically Carnage, he bonds himself to a serial killer, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And, serial killer / rapist. I mean, he's kind of... Because Venom bonded himself to Eddie Brock, who basically just hate Peter Parker and Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's why the symbiote was close to Venom, because of the fact that it hated Spider-Man and stuff, so it knew all of his secrets and stuff.
But Carnage wasn't, directly going for Spider-Man. Carnage was literally just there just to cause hurt and kill people.
Yeah, of course.
Because of who he bonded to, and also because he's mental.
Yeah, completely and utterly mental.
Yeah. But he's a fantastic character, and there's a lot of... That's the good thing about Spider-Man. I mean, you can reboot it quite a few times, and still have loads of villains to choose from.
Yeah, same with Batman. Batman has a load of villains you can choose from as well.
Which I would love to see another Riddler.
Oh yeah, the Riddler would be fantastic. The Riddler's a bit like the Joker, but at the same time.
I did like Jim Carrey as the Riddler. The film kind of
Was shit.
The thing that was around, I think it was the idea to cast him as the Riddler, particularly in that time. And he was quite funny in it, but it did kind of become a parody of itself, that film.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would quite like to see him do a Riddler. I mean, I played the Arkham City game recently.
It's a good game, isn't it, man?
It's an awesome game.
Love that game.
I love the Riddler in that. Because he's kind of... I think that idea for the Riddler would be a fantastic Batman film. That idea for the Riddler of him laying traps for Batman and just kind of covering... Well, in that it's Arkham, but they could do it easily with Gotham. Just spread it all out over Gotham. Hidden somewhere, like sending out messages to Batman and just kind of leading him on this wild goose chase all around Gotham.
That'd be a really good idea, actually.
It'd be a fantastic idea.
Because that's when you do the cartoon up stuff as well, just have that, yeah.
You'd need to have a second villain in that film, though.
Yeah.
Because obviously if it's just him leading, it'd be a very interesting film. But to do it right, you need to have someone else, because otherwise, because Batman is, like, the character itself is the world's greatest detective, so it wouldn't take him too long to find the Riddler. The Riddler is good for that, but you've got to have someone else, someone with a bit of chaos, like Penguin or Freeze, or someone that's no, not Freeze, because Freeze he's got like kind of that whole backstory that needs to be gone into about his wife.
Yeah. And Freeze is kind of more like sort of an anti-hero because he's actually doing it to get money to save his wife, not doing it because he's evil.
Oh yeah, but he presents Batman and he kind of goes after Batman. Like, he kind of blames the rest of the world for what happened.
I see kind of see what he's going for, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, you might need just a lesser villain, just to inject a little bit more chaos into it. But even without that, just having the Riddler scattered across Gotham would be a very interesting film to see.
No, you know they do.
But yes, that is our ideas.
Yep. So yes, guys, that was Professional Mania, guys.
That was so professional.
That's Kier.
That's Mikey.
That's not.
And cheers, guys. Thanks
Scott
again.
Pilgrim 2!
Take care.
Oh
Bye.
my gosh, you should have been in the episode to talk about that.
Fucking hell, I was over